Hey, little girls. What? I'm just looking at the babies. Come here, babes. Yeah, they usually keep this grass pretty mowed. Come on, babes. Hi, babies. Hello, guys. David Vose here. We're out here in the yard with the puppies. We gave a few away. There's still a bunch of them here. I don't think they know what to do out here in this beautiful grass. And it's such a hot day, they're just panting. It's probably 85, 90. I don't know what the temperature is out here. Just beautiful today. Sneaking through the grass. Sneaking through the grass. Hey, babies. We're out here in the yard looking at the puppies. This is my dog here. I think I'm gonna keep this one. I don't know. And that little brown one, because she came out first. And I was praying when she came out. I said, Lord, if you could give me a white one with some brown spots on it, I'd love it. And she came out. She's the only one that's got brown on it. Well, some of them have a little brown, but huh, mama. There's the babies. Oh, and this one looks just like a little husky. I wish I could keep them all. I might keep that one if I would be able to keep 3 of them, but I don't think I could do that. I shouldn't even keep any of them. I got 2 grown dogs now, and I'm gonna keep probably at least one of these. I'm gonna have to keep this one because she's the one I was praying about when they were born, and she's got husky in her, but she's brown husky. I can tell. This one here I don't think she's got any husky. Boy, they just want to go to sleep. They're supposed to play for the people. Run around and bite each other and jump up and down and play. They're just loving it out here in the grass, aren't they? What's on your nose, bud? What's on your nose? Wipe your nose. Wipe your nose. Yeah, we need a bath, don't you? Both of you, all of you need baths, huh? So I was thinking of calling the little brown one there. When she was born, I decided I would call her Oli. Because my sister, who passed away some years ago, she had a brown lab, a light brown lab, about that color. And their dog was named Oli. Because my sister's husband worked for Bush Beer. They made hops, and he was, out in the fields. He was a foreman or something, or the sort of the manager of the whole all the Bush farms where their hops were grown. And so I guess they thought I was a joke to name that dog Oli from Olympia Beer. But I love that dog. It was a beautiful little brown dog. Oh, over here we got a loner. Hey, little girl. I like that little black one too, because she's fluffy. Man, she's going to have some hair on her. I mean, some thick, fluffy hair. Why are they out here sleeping? I brought you out here to play so that the folks could see you playing. So I guess I'll name her Blue from her grandpa. Now she's not exactly like her dad because she does have a little brown on her, but I thought that was even cuter. Makes her even cuter. She's got brown, white, and black. This one's just got some brown and black. Can't see any of them though with all the grass, and these guys want to go to sleep now. Now this one's going to be a beautiful husky. I think just about, it's going to look almost full-blooded or something, the way it looks. I don't know for sure. But she sure got the markings, the mascara and everything. This one has a lot of the mascara, but it's brown. And I looked up on the internet and saw that when huskies are born, they're not really thick, full of hair. You know, that's the way they're born. Then they get longer hair as they get older. Hey guys, come on. Come over here. Come here. Joe, come here. Hi, little husky. Man, I'd love to keep that one too. I don't know. I want them all, but it can't. We can't have them all. So, we're trying to find homes for all of them. And, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep that little brown one and that little one. And if I were to, no, I can't keep any more than two, I don't think. It's just, it's so hard because I know, I have certain limits and stuff, but I got to stick to that, I think, two of them. So if I'm going to pick two, I got to take the little brown one because she's the one I was praying about when she was born. And this one here just reminded me of her grandpa Blue, and she's got the most color and everything. And she's not going to be husky. So I don't know what and she's the most spunky. She's always running around. Look at that. She's always the one playing. Hi. Come here. I don't know what they're doing. They like the grass. I don't think they've been out in the grass before. I just brought them out here to show you guys. Boy, this town is, you can hear the noises sometimes the truck's going through. I don't know what this is, but I'm guessing it's some sort of a rock. I see all this rock stacked up. And so I don't know if they're mining it or what would you say, quarrying it right there. Or if they bring it in and cut it into pieces or whatever. I'm not sure. I do know there's a lot of rocks right here. I see, weird kind of granite and marble and stuff on the ground naturally. So maybe there is like a place where they're quarrying it, but I don't know. I don't think they'd be quarrying it there. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. And then the town's over there, the main part of town, which is like nothing. There's no, this is this little town's probably got maybe 500 to 1,000 people or something. I don't know. And then there's my cabin over there. Come on, babes. Not you guys. Yeah, we know you. We want the babies. No, not you. Don't get petted right now. No. 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 Oh, beautiful day. And out here in the shade, it's not bad. It's really not bad. There you are. Yeah, isn't this beautiful? Just this beautiful big old yard we got here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Little guy, come here. Come here, little guy. Come here. Dogs are so, they think that you're talking to them no matter who you're talking to. No! Come here. I want the babies. Come here. Come here, babies. Come here, babies. This is the little husky. She looks just like the daddy. She says, no, I want to go back over there and sleep. Leave me alone. I want to sleep. I don't know if it's, if that's, I'm sure, I mean, I know her daddy was husky, so that's husky. There's no question. And it's a male. He's just so soft and sweet. They're no trouble at all. Just so loving. Right now they're kind of heated because it's like 85 degrees out here, so they just want to sleep. They don't want to play. Huh. Huh. Just leave me alone. I want to go over here and sleep. Here comes little Blue. Here comes little Blue. Hi, Blue. Hi. She loves me. It's a girl. Blue's a girl. She's got the most spunk, I think, of all of them. Just about. Here comes the little husky. Just come over here to lay down and sleep for a while. I'll tell you what, little Oli, she's just exhausted over there. She just lays around. She's like, oh, this is wonderful. Thanks for the grass. Okay, what happened? We got 1, 2, 3, a couple of them over there and one way over there, I guess. Oh, man. Just, enjoying the summer. I know it won't last forever, and pretty soon it'll be winter. And I guess winter will be nice, but at the same time, there won't be all this green grass. I love spring because I walked out here late at night. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at night last night, and I took a walk down out over there where I always go, and walked all the way out to over there to the park or wherever where I get the Amanita. By the way, I think I showed you guys I found Amanita right here in the yard, right in front of the cabin, and just big ones. I think I showed you guys that. So we got Amanita just growing all over the place here. They're not the Amanita muscara, but they're the kind they call them. They're I forget what they call them, but or Lapalossi, I don't remember. But anyway, I walked over there, and it was just nice out, but it was still warm. Even at that hour, it was just, pretty hot. But I know what I was going to say. Is that there was this odor. Wouldn't call it odor. It was a perfume. It was like it was spring all over again. There was something blooming. It smelled like roses or something all the way over there. Little guy, come here. Hi. Isn't she sweet? Isn't she beautiful? It's another little girl. Now, I always try to get girls because I don't want any boys in the mix, because then they might have babies. But since we're going out to New Mexico this spring, and we've got some acreage and stuff, we're going to need couple of 3 dogs, to guard the place and stuff. So I'm going to probably take these 2. And, if we don't find a home for all of them, there's a little black one over there that is just, I have a feeling it's going to be really, really furry, and I like that. She's just as cute as a bug's ear. I wish she'd come over here, but she's sleeping right now. They both had puppies, so we had 10 of them, and we've gotten rid of a few. And this one is her puppy. Well, that's Little Blue, but I'm calling her Blue because she was named after her daddy. So her grandpa was Blue, so she's going to be the new Blue. And this is the Little Blue, and this is Little Boots, Little Miss Boots. So this will be Olie, and this will be Blue, and so I think that's what we'll do. But I'll tell you what, I've been trying to find homes, and it's very difficult. Nobody wants these puppies. I don't know why. You know, we might end up with 2 or 3 of them because just can't find homes for them for now. But hey, babies.
Hi, babies. Come here.
Let's see if we can show you the other one. Look at this. Oh, but is this one or the other one?
What are you doing down here? What are you doing down here? Hi.
Isn't she the sweetest, cutest little thingy? Her the cutest, isn't she? That's why I was wishing I could keep this one too. Look at her. Look at this little jewel. Hi. Isn't she cute? And she got a little brown lip. And white boots, like her mama.
Little Boots.
We'll call her Little Boots, huh? No, we gotta think of a name for her. And then there's another one's kind of like her, but just a little bigger. And just fluffy. Just fluffy. Just fluffy. She's a little bit bigger. But look at that. I don't know if she's got husky in her too or something, but cuter than a bug's ear. And you can tell she's gonna be furry. Fluffy furry. Isn't that right? Oh, you want some food? They just nurse, both dogs nurse them all. They don't, they just share the job of mothering because they all had the babies at the same time. I don't think they know who's whose anyway. Anyway, here is little Olie.
Hi there.
Little, she's just so calm. She don't care. You could hang her up by your ears, she wouldn't say nothing. But this is a husky, I think. She's got husky in her. She's got some of the mascara kind of look, just like her brother over here, but she's female. So we're keeping her, huh? She's gonna be the protector. She'll be the big one because all of our dogs are kind of small. So she's gonna be a little bigger like a husky, huh? So you can see she's got some kind of markings of husky, but she's just brownish. It's weird. So this one here looks an awful lot, but she's a little browner. There's like brown coming through. It's gonna be beautiful.
Hi, guys.
They're just so exhausted. And this one's got brown and little white. She knows when she's hungry. The others are just too tired to eat, I guess. So that video I did yesterday, I have mixed feelings about it. First of all, I didn't do a very good job with that one. Sometimes I don't do a real good job. I get distracted, something's going on around me or something, and or I have to upload it from somewhere, I lose something. I've done that before, where I had to take it down and then I had to put it back up, and I'd already deleted it, and I had to go to library because they all go to library if I download them. So I never lose anything. So I have to go and find it on library and then play it. And sometimes it messes it up because the sound, when you record from a sound, so you record from something that's already recorded, and the voice or the sound doesn't sound right. So that's what's going on there on some of my videos, and very few of them. I think the one I ended up re-uploading about health, the sound was terrible, and that was the reason for that. But yesterday, I didn't have much time. It was late in the day, and I wanted to finish that, whole series on Mother Eve and stuff, and I had some thoughts in my head, and I just it was just me talking, rambling on, because it's very difficult. It's a difficult subject, and it's like a Rubik's Cube. You just go round and round with logic, and it's meant to be that way, that we've got several ciphers in the book of Revelation. I don't know what you would call them, ciphers or Rubik's Cubes or whatever. 7 of kings, 5 have fallen, 1 is, the other is yet to come. But the king, the 7th shall exist for a short time, but the 8th shall be the first. And it's just, there's only one way to put those kind of puzzles together, and you have to find the answer. So this whole puzzle about the first resurrection, the second resurrection, the first death, the second death, this is another reason why the whole Bible's inspired, because each of these are different books. John wrote books years after Peter wrote, years after Paul wrote. But Paul will say things that fit in absolutely perfect with the cipher. So Jesus in the Gospels talks about there's 2 resurrections, 1 to eternal life, 1 to judgment. So then in Revelation we have the first resurrection, the second resurrection, but they don't tell you what kind of, they just say anyone who has the part in the first resurrection, the second death has no authority. So then you go to Hebrews chapter 9, and it's talking about once to die and after a judgment. We've got words that aren't even translated perfectly, because we have words like we talked about criteria or crises, which is from that word, but yet we still translate it judgment, and somehow in our minds judgment's a better word than just saying crisis, because we translated it's appointed unto men once to die and then a crisis. Then it wouldn't necessarily mean that after the crisis you wouldn't somehow or another be allowed to have another life, which is proven by Revelation, which says there's a second death. So it's very, very complicated, and I guess I'm doing it again. It's just round and round with some sort of weird circular logic. And so I don't know. I would like to probably redo that video one day and put it in better. A person has to completely and fully understand what they're talking about. And it's obvious that there are mysteries and things that we don't fully understand. But I guess the point that I made the other day is that we don't just take a scripture out of context like Hebrews 9:25 or 26 or whatever, 27, I don't know which verse, and say, okay, that one says we only live once and die once, and there it is, case closed. There's too many other verses in the Bible that literally prove that there is reincarnation. When the disciples asked Jesus, did this man who was born blind, was he born blind because of his parents' sin or because of his own sins? Well, if it was because of his own sins, he would have had to have lived before. So he was born into the world blind because he had sinned in another life. And we've got Elijah coming back. They expected Jeremiah the prophet and other prophets. We talked about David the other day. Some people think maybe he'll come back to be the Messiah, or maybe that means Jesus was David, or there's all these different, we don't know the exact answers. And then there was the the part about sometimes it's a confusing in the Bible, because is El the Father or is it Jesus? There are certainly places in the New Testament that says that Jesus is El. In fact, we read that one where it says that El loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten Son. Well, now in that case, it sounds like his only begotten Son is not him. So El gave, well, it doesn't say El, it says Theos, but we've said that Theos and El is the same person. So I don't know whether El had gotten to a place where it was a generic term. You know, it could have been hundreds of years since the original El or the original Zeus. What are you barking at? What are you barking at? So there is a few, you know, places in the Bible where it's we can never be completely sure whether there might have been a mistranslation or we're not seeing it. But from what I can tell, Zeus is not the highest deity, and yet they just talked about Zeus as though it was the father of the deity. I mean, he gained the title of the father of the deities at some point. So sometimes you got that to consider. That sometimes more than one deity is considered the father, but sometimes fathers can have fathers, like a grandfather. So this is why it may be a little confusing sometimes. But overall, I think we're narrowing it all down so that we can fully and completely understand. It's like a cipher. I think the whole Bible is a cipher. So just like we had to go to Hebrews and then go to Revelation and then go to the Gospels to understand a certain point and compare them, I think it's there were things that were revealed by Moses, there were things that were revealed by Adam, there were things that were revealed by Jesus that was the final revelation. The apostles gave us the final revelation. We've got to, it's like the key to all these other, this cipher, which is the entire parabolic scripture, esoteric wisdom that's got to be understood by reading it over and over and comparing verses and praying. And then it's the Holy Spirit that opens our understanding. And sometimes our understanding grows. And we realize we weren't really looking at a verse quite right. So, for instance, I guess another point is, did Eve sin? Because it says, in some sense, I said yesterday that neither Adam or Eve sinned. And yet we have a direct statement in the Bible several times that sin entered into the world and death through sin. So if sin was in the world but neither Adam or Eve sinned, that wouldn't really make sense logically. So evidently sin did enter into the world. But again, what is sin? Because under the law of Moses is transgression of the law. Well, there wasn't any law in the garden, so they didn't transgress the law of Moses. But they may have sinned in the sense that the New Testament, explains. And that is, they sinned because whatsoever is done without faith is sin. And so, how could something that was sin be good? Well, now, see, that's something right there. Somebody was saying, well, it had to be, God said don't do it. Well, it wasn't God that said don't do it. It was Yahweh. Yahweh's the liar, Jesus said. But we're still learning and we're still putting these things together. The one thing that matters, which is everything. What's the matter? The one thing that matters is we know that we will live and we will be happy and we will have eternal joy. We just don't always know exactly how we're going to get there. Well, I think I'm going to take these puppies back over to the house and maybe we'll talk to you some more about this in another segment or perhaps another video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and get these puppies back. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.